Hey, so yo investors, so welcome back to the channel. Since today's video we're talking about Walgreens Boots, ticker symbol WBA. So this was actually meant to be a 5-minute stock breakdown, but I feel like I want to go into a bit more detail about this stock because I'm very excited for where this stock is going. But yeah, before we get into the video, please help out the channel, subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up. But yeah, let's just get straight into the video, so no time to waste. So yeah, so Walgreens Boots is the first global pharmacy led health and wellness enterprise with Walgreens stores in the US. Then got Boots store in the UK, across Europe and across Asia as well. So Walgreens is actually the second biggest pharmacy in the US, and Boots is the second biggest pharmacy in the UK. So this is not a small company by any means. So right now the share price is $39.88, which I believe is insanely undervalued for the size of this company and the potential in this company moving forward. The 52 weeks high is $59.79 and the 52 weeks lows is $33.33, and so I believe anywhere below 40 is a buy, and if it's below 45 it's still a steal. Below 50, if as a long-term investor, I feel like you still get a good return on your investment. But right now it's at $39. Like I said, this is insanely undervalued, and this for me is a steal. The same way I was very bullish about TTCF was at $15, and now it's sitting at $22, went to 26 just a few weeks ago. Is the same way I'm very bullish about Walgreens. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. So as you know, the pharmaceutical industry and the biotech industry has benefited heavily from the pandemic. However, this is not the same when it comes to chain pharmacies. But I feel like people are missing, like people are yet to kind of discover, because when all these drugs and vaccines, when all these come into the market, most of them are licensed. So it's a POM, which means prescription only medicine, and can only be prescribed by a doctor or a prescriber, pharmacist or nurse, and it can only be collected from a pharmacy. And most of them are either POM or P, and P is pharmacy only. So that means it can only be sold or collected from a pharmacy. And the only reason I know this is because I'm a pharmacy student, so I know a bit about the pharmaceutical industry. So one of the major catalysts for this stock moving forward is the COVID-19 vaccine, which Walgreens will be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, distributors for this COVID-19 vaccine. And this makes perfect sense because over 80% of the American population are within a close distance to a Walgreens store or Walgreens chain store. And also, to administer vaccine, you need a trained professional, or at least trained to administer vaccine. And you've got pharmacies full of you got pharmacies with health professionals between close proximity and distributed everywhere. So I believe this is very smart, using pharmacists to administer these vaccines instead of building like warehouses just everywhere. You've got Walgreens, which is distributed all over the US, that can supply this vaccine, and currently they're delivering the COVID-19 vaccines for long-term care facilities. But come April time, the vaccine will be available to the general public. And what this means, and why this is a huge catalyst, this means a huge foot traffic for the Walgreens store. And the more people come into the store, the more sales can be made, because this store has been known to have a very good turnover in terms of people walking into the store and purchasing something. So if you come for your vaccine, there's painkillers, there's stuff for your general health. Obviously you're going to want to put your health first, so people are more inclined to buy stuff, especially from a pharmacy, because it's not retail. Clothes you don't need, medicines you need to stay well and fit. So this store has a very good turnover in terms of people walking into the store and buying something. So once people start coming for the COVID-19 vaccine, they can turn this into sales and turn this into revenue. Then also Boots, which is basically the UK chain, is also in talks with the NHS to help provide the COVID-19 vaccine to patients. And like I said, this makes sense because Boots is basically one of the biggest pharmacy in the UK. It's basically everywhere. Like there's a Boots everywhere near me, so it makes sense to use professionals in the pharmacy and use the pharmacy chain to distribute these COVID-19 vaccine. And this just means more revenue and more sales as we get a larger foot traffic into the store, which just means more sales. But yeah, so come April time, when the vaccine's available to the general public, I thought this stock is gonna boom, and eventually I thought Wall Street or big investors are gonna catch on eventually. So this $39 cost base is a still. I've been buying it. I think it was at like 41 when I start buying in, or maybe 40. The now it kind of went down. I'm still buying the dips because, like I said, this is majorly undervalued for the size of this company and the potential in this company. So I'm excited for where this company is going. Like, I've got no set price prediction, but by the end of the year, like, easily they can go above $60 and even $70 and more. That's a minimum of at least 70% return on your investment, and that's just the minimum. But this company, once people catch on, you got investors and Wall Street, once people catch on, they're going to be big. And this COVID-19 vaccine is going to be a huge catalyst for a long time to come, because even with the COVID-19 vaccine, some of them you have to administer twice, so people have to come in twice to get this vaccine done. So, and imagine the population of the UK, and which is not a huge, but imagine the population of the US and the amount of people that's going to be getting this vaccine. That just means a lot more revenue, because not only are they going to get paid for each person to vaccinate, they're also going to get sales, and these sales from the foot traffic will turn into revenue, and they'll get paid from the actual vaccine, from the staff administering it, and for the pharmacy holding the administration of the vaccine. So that's multiple sources of revenue due to this COVID. But yeah, so right now this for me is a COVID play, so I'm not talking long term, 2 years, 3 years. This for now is a COVID play, but it could potentially be a long-term play depending on how the company goes. But yeah, I'm very excited for where this company is going. And guys, if you enjoyed the video or if you find anything useful, please subscribe down below, give it a like, support the channel. And if you have any questions, or if you're invested in Walgreens or plan to invest, then comment down below, let me know and ask any questions. But yeah, we'll catch you in the next video, and thank you for tuning into this video, guys.